In this video, I'll be demonstrating my cymbal catching technique using my new Chromium models. Check it out. A lot of you out there interested in my cymbals catch routine. This is something that I dreamt up from fantasy reading comic books, of all things. I want to be a superhero like the people in Marvel comic books. I wondered what kind of superpower I would have as a drummer. And I thought, and I came to a conclusion and a realization, what if I could catch the cymbals behind me, put them far back, as if I had eyes behind my head and I could see things happening behind my head. That's kind of a superpower. You can do that. Sort of like also my other hero, Bruce Lee. He used to do his martial arts fighting, he go, ah! Then he go to, all right, you got me acting silly now. Okay, but anyway, that's inspired by Bruce Lee as well. So I do my martial arts cymbal catches and my Marvel, mixed with Marvel. I envisioned myself as a superhero. And then I started thinking, how can I do that? So putting the cymbals in position. And I had to be very, very careful in placement because I could cut my hand and be on my way to the ER and intensive care unit. So I had to put them in very precisely. I spent a lot of time studying my reach, my form, to make it look kind of like ballet, because it's an artful kind of thing, visual artful kind of thing, flow. And like martial arts is, I respected martial arts because of the same reason. So I wanted to look like a combination of ballet and martial arts. And so I incorporated these things in my playing style, slowly but surely, to make sure I was very careful, didn't injure myself. My drumming career would be over. But anyway, I got some patterns happening. And I did it first with the right hand. I was playing a groove, and all of a sudden I heard something like that. I said, whoa, that's kind of cool. That's a good sound, interesting. So from that accidental, stopped changing my mind on the pattern, and I tried to catch the cymbal to say, no, I don't want to do that. And I said, wow, that is cool. So I realized that could be a sense of pronunciation in the drums and the cymbals. And I said, I think I can use that, make that into something. So I started working on techniques to make it cleaner, because first time it wasn't so clean and didn't cut off real tight. So I started working on techniques of hitting the cymbals with the same hand. That's the key, hit it with the same hand and close up on it. It takes a skill, takes concentration, focus. And but I believed in that vision. I wanted to be Bruce Lee, and I wanted to be a Marvel Comics character who I was inspired by. So I started working on the patterns. I started with the cymbal and got it going in this hand, got it going in my cymbals. I didn't have nearly as many cymbals as I have now, but the ones that I did, the few that I had, I learned how to catch them with the right hand. And it took some time to develop the left side of my brain to be able to catch it with the left hand. It's not as easy because I'm right-handed. So the thing is spending time with your instrument and learning your instrument and learning yourself, what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. And also having a vision and trying to put yourself as an actor, because musicians and entertainers are actors on stage that people pay to come see and perform. And it's the same thing like in movies, but we do it live in front of an audience and playing our music and performing, become characters. Me, what I do is my character. The guitarist, he fronts off and all over the stage and dancing, running around, jumping, and he's just his character. Same thing with the keyboardist, and every other artist on stage and the singer. So we're character. We become the Marvel comic book characters, so we become the actors. We become martial arts for drums for me. It's so physical for me, and I'm so involved into it, immersed into it. I approach it very physical, but it's got to be accurate and precision and make it believable. So it's because it's a power, it's a skill that you learn how to control with your brain, your heart, your spirit, and your mind. So I worked on those things and I learned how to catch it in different pronunciations of the cymbal catch. So I don't just hit it like this, one time, one way. So I started working on phonetics of cymbal catching. So I would do something like this. Let me see how I imagine this. Phonetics. And I was speed that up and had to look at. Even make it even shorter. I work on phonetics. There's pronunciation. Drums is language. Music is language. It's just another form of language. So, and we have also, stops, which is like a period. And the commas, that's more subtle, but commas and stuff like that, an exclamation point. That's what I relate them to pronunciation when you're writing, and like a author writes and uses those kind of things to end a sentence or take a breath between the next part of a sentence. So I approach drums like a language, and I'm basically reciting to you when I play my drums. I'm both reciting to you a story on drums and rhythm, and I'm also singing to you, because when I play drums, I play music. I don't play drums. I play rhythms and patterns, but I use it as music. So, for instance, I play language, I play music, I play songs on drums with the melodies that I have above me on the cymbals and different pitches and melodies. That's vocabulary. So I make stories out of my music and my drums, but I'm also singing because there's melodies involved. That's voice. So when I started the cymbal catch thing, and I worked with my left hand, I got both. I got dexterity in that, and I started making these different things like you saw me switching between these cymbals. And it was all in the interest of trying to have a superpower like the Marvel comic book characters, and also being inspired by my superhero, real life Bruce Lee. So, but there's a technique to it, and hitting it. Close your hand. Close your fingers. I use these two fingers, and sometimes I use the little finger to cut it off short. There you go. And catch it, and you can go. And it's caught as a response to the cymbal as to how accurate it's going to be. Sometimes the cymbal doesn't work with you. It swings a little bit too much. You have to make sure you have a certain amount of tension or less tension. You can't swing wildly like these cymbals. You will cut your hand sooner or later. So on these two cymbals, I got controlled swing on them to be able to catch them and cut them off and make them sound tight. And then in these cymbals as well, I catch them a lot. So I have a certain amount of play and swing so they won't swing overly so. Like these up here, like that one, that's pretty wild, that's pretty wild. Those are okay to swing because I can't reach way up there and get those. I can, but when I was younger, okay? Let's leave it at that. But anyway, those are the techniques that I use to develop my vocabulary because I think drums are three-tonal melodies and three-tonal scales. I use 3 bass drums, sometimes 5, and I got pitches across the bass drum. I can play melodies on the bass drum. There's toms, I use a lot of toms, so I have pitches and scales across my middle section, which is the toms. And then I use a lot of cymbals so I can have different notes, lots of notes to play from and make voices and melodies with the cymbals. So I got 3 scales of drums and rhythm going on, and I play songs with those. And I can make you dance if you let me. This is Jonathan Moffett. They call me Sugarfoot.